What's up, guys? Rising Duelist Jay here with the Squad Fan team here, and today we want to talk about the 5 best sets of 2017. We're approaching the end of the year, and we're finally out of the sets, so we're finally getting there. We can get some good stuff, and we can decide what was actually good or not. I'm going to go ahead and start this off here with, in my opinion, the 5th best set that came out this year. And it's actually a reprint set with a couple of new cards. The new cards being the Time Lords and the reprints being the absolute amazing reprints this year. And that set is Light's Revenge, Battle Legends. And oh my god, guys.
That Minerva reprint.
Yeah, Minerva reprint. That's pretty much all I have to say about that, just a Minerva reprint. But because of how good the set was, there's actually more I can say with the Omega reprint, the Trishula reprints. The Time Lords were really amazing. Lightsworn reprints.
Even the Dino support.
Yep, small time Dino support there was there too. It was overall just an amazing reprint set where regardless of a box you bought or even if it was just a pack, you're more likely just gonna plus. It's one of the few times where you buy a box or you buy a couple of packs, you're not gonna neg, you're just gonna plus with it. Great set overall, amazing reprints that everyone was just dying for, and that's my opinion.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we all prior to this talked about which of the ranking of the 5 best sets, and mine's number 4. Beats it just a little bit, but out of the main sets, I think it was kind of underwhelming, but it was still pretty good. And this is actually going to Circuit Break. I think Circuit Break was good for 2 reasons only, and that was Spiral Double Helix, which spirals
right here,
which then included an Emergency Vandalist, and then also evenly matched.
Yeah, geez.
I think Warlord Dragon was really good, and the set was really good at kind of kickstarting up a lot of other decks.
Yeah.
But the reason why it's number 4 as opposed to like the other sets that we're talking about, the main sets, is that it just kind of fell flat, I think, other than 1 or 2 money cards.
Yeah.
And Rockets, that was really
very underwhelming.
Yeah, like everyone wanted Rockets really badly, and then they just, no one even knows they are anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's kind of why number 4 has to go to Circuit Break.
Moving on to number 3, I say Code of Duelist. We decided on this too, and reasons alone, Firewall Dragon right over here. All the moves doing with that thing, and it's still like everyone. I remember watching YouTubers before, and they were like, "Yeah, this card's gonna be a $20 card. No one's gonna care." And I look at it, it just keeps going up in price. Like everyone's like, "Oh, it's going down," and immediately goes back up, and
$1, then spikes back.
Exactly, it just spikes up by like 7, and then not even just that. It gave us a new era of Yu-Gi-Oh, the Link era, and. A lot of us weren't looking forward to that, but I could say right now, I'm honestly, like, I love Link cards. Like, I think they're great. And then, personally for me, why this set is so good is Trickstars were releasing this set, and I will say this over and over again, no one was expecting Trickstars to even be meta relevant.
Nobody was hyping.
Everyone was like, oh yeah, Reincarnation's a broken card, but like, no one's going to be playing this like at regionals or anything like that. And then we see Trickstar players all over with their 9-card hand trap decks to getting in the top 8, and you know it's crazy just seeing what this set brought. And even World Chalice, which is a fan favorite deck, it's not the best deck, but it's still like something you look at and you're like this like
people still want it.
They still want it because it's just a cool archetype.
And the prices for that set haven't dropped that much. They're no longer like $10 price cards anymore, but they're still within.
They're still pretty decent.
Yeah, and why do people keep buying Rescue Ferrets? I don't know what you people are doing, but
there's a lot of shenanigans with Rescue Ferrets.
Hey, Burning Abyss.
All right, so the next big set number 2, Raging Tempest.
Raging Trigger is more like it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's one word.
In case we can.
Zoo.
Yeah.
Zoo.
Flashback.
Just Vietnam flashbacks. I liked Zoo. I never got to play Zoo because it was fucking expensive.
I liked Zoo when I wasn't playing against it.
I liked it when they came out in the Megatins and I could make the deck.
And they get banned like a month or 2
later.
We don't do those now.
But no, just Zoo alone, and then was that True Dracos that came out of it? No,
there was
just True King. The Water True King came out.
True King, yep.
No, the Water True King came out in.
It was Earth True King.
Is that enough?
The Earth True King came with the Zodiacs.
Oh, the Earth True King.
Which is.
Sorry, I do apologize.
Which is just ripped. Just hats off.
Like, poor Dinos.
That one was just.
They needed that.
Be respectful.
Those who did not deserve this.
But yeah, those are like the key things to come out of that set.
Never seen
Oh,
a
Deep
deck
Reaper.
so expensive.
Deep
That's
Reaper.
the most expensive deck ever, right?
What?
Zoo Necros is probably the most expensive deck.
Yeah.
Zoo is definitely up there.
Necros is still the full power Necros is still the most expensive deck.
Zoo was probably
Everything.
was definitely one of the more expensive decks at the time because all of it was inside the deck. That
Yeah.
Broad Bull, Dryden, Barrage were all when they first came out over $30 each. You needed
Yeah,
multiples.
you needed to have 3 of that.
Yeah. Overall, just
It was a good set. It was a good triggering set. It
It changed
Changed Yu-Gi-Oh.
formats.
yeah. The number one, I'm gonna be coming here and saying it. I think it was Maximum Crisis. I think that's the best set overall. It came out with a lot of things. First of all, it did come out with more Zoo support. When Maximum
Yeah.
Crisis came out, Zoo were still absolutely full power. Red was that too. Like that matters. People thought just put Red to 2, it's fine. No. When this set came out,
Chocolate came out.
Terra's
Chocolate
Hop was
too.
still at 3, Norton was still out, Loops were still there, and Hammer Kong also came out, and it was just there, which eventually later on became relevant. But the big thing about it was one, triggers, including Diagram. Now,
Yeah.
a Diagram was something that really enabled a lot of decks, Dinosaurs being probably the most relevant one. Another relevant one was Zoo. Two Draco Zoo is definitely a thing, Two Draco Dinos is definitely a thing. And then you get right now one of the most relevant hand traps who have ever graced this game, and that is Ash Blossom Joy Springs. To this day, Ash Blossom's right around $70, $80. It's still an incredibly pricey card. It never went below $40, and it went below 40 for like a month. It just shot right back up. Maximum Crisis was a really defining one because it was one of the first times where a new set didn't automatically interrupt the meta. It was Zoo was the best deck, and then it was Two Draco Zoo.
And it really, this is the thing, like where Raging Tempest changed the meta, which was already kind of dying when Raging Tempest showed up. Maximum Crisis, like you said, just kind of, it came alongside the meta and just made it better.
Yeah.
Which was
Fueled
very,
the meta.
yeah, just fueled the meta, which is, you don't really see a lot of sets like that. You just see some sets like take away or something like maybe get some direct support, but this one was like the perfect companion piece to the meta.
We saw 2 decks going at it, basically.
Oh yeah,
It's-
it just a dark time to be alive.
Even
Yeah.
Tornado Dragon.
Tornado Dragon.
Tornado Dragon, absolutely. That thing is an insanely amazing card, one of the best generic rank fours out there. Overall, I think Maximum Crisis showed a lot of new cards that people to this day are trying to get. Two Dragos are still, even after the hit, they're still pretty relevant. Everything about this set was really just eye-opening for everyone. And in my opinion, though I do think Raging Tempest is a close second for how dominant Zoo was,
Yeah.
I think when it comes down to lasting effects, I think this was Maximum Crisis is the best out of all the sets that
And
came out
also,
this year.
and also, you could even argue which set still is alive.
So let us know what you guys think. Did we miss on something that came out, or something, maybe a card that came out that you would like to launch? Keep out next time because we're also going to be doing the worst sets. Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, so comment below you think was the worst sets coming out in 2017. We'll consider it.
Fusion Enforcers.
Thanks, guys.